All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasu. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited, delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasu SETI YouTube page, but the General SETI YouTube page. Two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the memberships right down in the video description. It's in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun SETI General SETI YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking that link right over there in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Hebrew Roundtable live stream, where the brothers meet once a week discussing very vital, important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, family. Check it out. Check out that preview and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun SETI DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon by far. Ain't nothing but the truth. I want you to get over there. We got over 500 exclusive live streams. It's exclusive to Patreon. So you got to become a patron. We got 5 levels for your family. Anyone you join is going to be, you start at the bottom, you got a treasure chest. You go up, you got more treasure. You got more jewels. You go to the top, you full of jewels. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing but emeralds and diamonds and jewels. So we want you to get on over there and get that work, family. It's waiting on you. There's no other Patreon on the planet that could compare or compete. To all the family that donated to the General, thank you. Appreciate you. For those that would like to donate, the link is right there in the chat, and I thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Well, we back, family, for part 2. Why Elijah Muhammad taught the nation of Islam to read Hindu Qurans. You see what I'm saying? Some weird, we got to look at this group, man. And a lot of people not looking at this group. Who this guy, Maulana Muhammad Ali, who he requested that the Nation of Islam members read from this particular Quran, and also the Yusuf Ali Quran, but particularly the Maulana Muhammad Ali Quran, and which is the guy all the way to the right. I guess he's on with the rap on his head. Maulana Muhammad Ali. Now, I believe this is the guy who Elijah Muhammad named Cassius Clay, soon later to be known to the world as Muhammad Ali. But there was also another Muhammad Ali, one of the pashas of Egypt. He was Albanian. You see, he was Albanian, but he was one of the I believe he was the founding pasha of Egypt. I forget the name of that bloodline. You see, or that bloodline, but I believe he was the founding pasha over there. Muhammad Ali, but that was in Egypt. But I believe this guy right here, Maulana Muhammad Ali, is the one whom Elijah Muhammad recommended that the Muslims of the Nation of Islam to read from this particular Quran. Now the thing is, this Maulana Muhammad Ali is the leader of the Ahmadiyya Muslim sect. The Ahmadiyya, I believe, Lahore Muslim sect. Okay, which is over there in Pakistan. We're going to get off into this. Now, what's crazy is that real Orthodox Muslims do not accept this as a part of Orthodoxy Islam. They look at this as some misguided sects, crazy, sects that are not true Muslims. I'm just gonna be upfront. So my question is, they should have known that. Why would Elijah Muhammad choose the Quran of an obscure sect of Islam that nobody officially accepts as a part of Orthodoxy Islam? You see, they say they're not Muslims because of what they believe in. And really, it almost looked like the same blueprint, almost, of what the Nation of Islam, as far as its structure, and how they put together their structure. You see, because this guy who founded the Ahmadiyya, this guy Ghulam, we're gonna bring his matter of fact, let me get him on up here. He's a weird looking motherfucker too. Okay. Okay. Let me bring it down here. Okay, let me share it so we can get in here. Okay. So we talk this is the guy who founded the Ahmadiyya movement in India. In India, we about to touch base. We're gonna touch down on this now. Let me see. See if I can get in there big as possible. Okay. Okay. We're in the house. Okay. So this is the guy, Mirza Ghulam Ahmed. Ahmed. Okay, Mirza Ghulam Ahmed. Okay. Who lived from born February 13th, 1835, lived May to May 26, 1908. Was an Indian, listen to me, an Indian religious leader and founder of the Ahmadiyya movement in Islam. He claimed to have been divinely appointed. He claimed to have been divinely appointed as the prophesied Messiah and Mahdi in the fulfillment of the Islamic prophecies regarding the end time, as well as the Mujahideen centennial revival of the 14th Islamic century. Okay, so this is the guy who founded the sect, and they don't accept him. And I'm gonna put the videos up of why they don't accept him. You see, and so you talking about Lahore, Pakistan. You see that? Let me put that out of there. So you see right there, the let's get it. We talking about Lahore, Pakistan. Pakistan. So it's not even, it's split, but it's Pakistan. Punjab. You see? So when again, it used to be a part of India before the British got in there. But when the British left, they separated, they split India and made, gave one portion of it to the Muslims and one portion of it to the Hindu. The portion of it that they gave to the Muslims, they called Pakistan. Okay. So this guy was from Pakistan. Okay. And so he founded it. Now, let me go back here. Uh Milana, okay, we'll get off. I got some videos that talk about uh what they believe in. You see what I'm saying? What they believe in. And so we already have identified, that it's coming out of Pakistan, British India. This is the group in which, okay, here he is. Malana Muhammad. Okay, let me get him in there. Malana Muhammad Ali. Okay, I think he might have been, here he is right here. So I believe he was either the second leader or the third. Muhammad Ali or Malana Muhammad Ali, 1874 to 1951, was a British Indian and a Pakistani writer, scholar, leading figure in the Lahore Ahmadiyya movement. His name is also prefixed with the honorific Maulana. Okay, he was born in Murrah. Okay, where is that? Punjab, Pakistan. Pakistan. He joined the Ahmadiyya movement in 1897. Dedicated his life to the service of the movement as part of what he saw as a restored and pristine Islam. You see, so they believe that they got the right Islam. Okay, and so this is the guy who Elijah Muhammad teaches that people should read his particular Quran. That you should read the Malana Karinga. I say Karinga, not his ass. He another fake. But anyway, the Malana Muhammad Ali Quran. So this is the guy right here. And so my question is, why would they choose, a branch of Islam that is considered heretical? They consider heretics. You see what I'm saying? They consider heretics. This is people got to look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all want to, and you got to go and defend this goddamn Pakistani. You got to go and defend him because this is what he taught. So we were just listening to Farrakhan and Wallace Dean Muhammad, but I don't think Wallace Dean gonna follow no goddamn. I think he was a more along the line of Orthodox Islam. See, so I don't think Wallace Dean Muhammad would be reading from no goddamn Malana Kareem. I keep saying Malana Muhammad Ali Quran. I don't think he would, because they have changed some of the interpretations to fit their belief. You feel what I'm saying? So let me put this video up here so y'all can get some understanding on what Quran the Nation of Islam is reading out of. I think this is it right here. Let me see which one that is. Okay. Okay, that's 11, copy 3. Okay. I think this is it right here.
questions we received from you, our viewers. If you have a question yourself, visit our website, QuranSpeaks.com. Okay, Dr. Spirelli, here's a question. Do you feel Ahmadi Muslims hold heretical beliefs? What do they get right or wrong about the Quran?
So they discussing the Muslim sect, the Ahmadiyya, who Elijah Muhammad has taught the nation of Islam members that they should read the Quran of the Ahmadiyya Muslim, a heretical sect. That's really weird to me. Why would they do that? Here we go, family.
Well, to begin with, Ahmadis read the same Quran as Sunnis do, so far as the Arabic is concerned. When it comes to the translation, usually Ahmadis read translations that are prepared by some of their leaders. And in the translations of a few verses, one can see a leaning towards some particular Ahmadi beliefs. Now, what is the main thing that separates the Ahmadiyya community from the Sunnis? In India, within the last couple of hundred years, there arose a leader who was a Sunni and who was a defender of Islam against many critics, and he debated with people of other faiths. Eventually, he began to claim that he is the second coming of Jesus, that Jesus wouldn't actually come down from the sky as Sunnis.
So this guy believed, who founded this damn sect, he believed he was the second coming of Jesus. He believed he was the second coming of Jesus. Okay, so I want y'all to know what this group, and so and the people took, and he said he was a prophet, and Muslims they took offense to it because, they believe that Prophet Muhammad of Arabia was the last prophet. He was the seal of the prophets, and that there would be no more prophets. And so they like, this motherfucker crazy. But this is the sect, the heretical sect of Islam that the Nation of Islam has attached itself. Why would Elijah Muhammad tell people to read a Quran from a heretical sect? This is almost like, some goddamn David Koresh or some Jim Jones type shit. You see, a heretical occult sect, with this guy being the icon of the sect, much like the Nation of Islam, when you really look at it. But let's finish this, family.
Generally believe, but some person would represent Jesus in a way in which John the Baptist was said to be Elijah, now in a way kind of like in a new person, not the same flesh and blood Elijah come down from the sky as some people would have expected at the time, but a new person somehow living in the spirit of Elijah. So in a similar way, he said that I am this new, I am the Messiah, the expected one. He's not coming from the sky. He's born of a woman as I am, and I'm in the spirit of that Messiah. It is also noted that he claimed to be a prophet. God gave him revelation, and he now has a message for people in the modern world. Now, Sunnis did not accept his claims, apart from the idea that Jesus, that he is the second coming of Jesus. Sunnis generally believe that, and not only generally, but it seems to be essential to the Sunni belief, that there is no prophet after the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This is based on a reading of a verse of the Quran and Surah 33, verse number 40, which describes the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the Prophet Muhammad as the Khatam al-Nabiyyin, the seal of the prophets, and many hadiths which plainly say that he is the last of all of the prophets.
So, Dr. Spirelli, does that justify the violence against them?
No, Muslims should not be violent to other people, regardless of their ideas. If people have different ideas, this calls for dialogue and debate, but not for violence at all.
All right, thank you for your time, Dr. Spirelli.
You're welcome.
So that right there show you that Orthodox Muslims, now I know the Sunnis, I don't know what the Shia Muslims believe in, but I'm quite sure they not gonna. I don't know. Now, I'll speak for the Sunnis, because we just heard a Sunni Muslim speak. So this is not to justify anything. This is to show you what the Orthodox Muslims believe. And I already showed you where Farrakhan and the rest of the top Muslims in the Nation of Islam understand that ultimately they should move towards Orthodox Islam. And the Ahmadiyya Muslims are most definitely outside of that canon of what quote unquote they call Orthodox, either Sunni or Shia. That's it. You see what I'm saying? And so it's just like, and so not only because it's occultist. You see what I'm saying? There's some other occult concepts in there. You see, with the Hindu. You see, these is Hindu. These is Hindus turn Muslims, and then see what that. Now, what's crazy? I'm gonna show you something. Where this other Muslim talk about Krishna, who they believe. But let me put this in here. This shit crazy. Let me drop this shit in here. I dropped it in there already. Where is it at? Did I drop it in? Maybe I did. Let me go in here. See if I dropped it in. I think I dropped it in already. Okay. Let me see. Oh, there you go, right there. There you go, right there. There you go. Let me play this.
We have visit our website,
Let
Quran
me
Speak.
remove it. Let me remove it. Okay, here we go.
Children. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani claimed Prophet Muhammad stated there was a prophet in India who was black-skinned and his name was Kahin. In other words, Krishna. There is not a collection of hadiths on the planet where we have documented or recorded Prophet's tradition and his sayings. We cannot find any report. Another claim Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani made about the Prophet of Islam. In his review of religion, Prophet Muhammad said, when there's a plague, leave the town. But we find the reality is completely opposite. We find Prophet Muhammad saying in an authentic report, when there is a plague, do not leave your towns. And if you are outside of the town, do not come into the town. I haven't counted, but there are tons upon tons of examples where he attributed information to the Prophet of Islam, and we cannot find that information in our books or in the books of hadith.
You hear that? You see where he even mentioned Krishna? This guy even mentioned Krishna.
This is why Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani is not a true prophet.
The first thing, he didn't have the character of a prophet. He was narcissistic, abusive, foul-mouthed. He called people children. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani claimed Prophet Muhammad stated there was a prophet in India who was black-skinned and his name was Kahin. In other words, Krishna. There is not a...
So this guy that founded the Ahmadiyya Muslims say that Krishna was a prophet. Did y'all hear that? So this is evidence, man, that the background of the nation, I'm going to play it again so you can hear it.
Muhammad stated there was a prophet in India who was black-skinned and his name was Kahin. In other words, Krishna. Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani claimed Prophet Muhammad.
He got the reference, so if you want to look it up, you can look it up.
stated there was a prophet in India who was black-skinned and his name was Kahin. In other words, Krishna. There is not a collection of hadiths on the planet where we have documented or recorded prophet's tradition and his sayings. We cannot find any report. Another claim is
Nah. We understand that, you know, in our studies that, you know, Krishna and Buddha and all of that is Osiris, and we understand that's our understanding. That's not their understanding. But that just show you that a lot of what the Nation of Islam is teaching is Hinduism. A lot of that come out of the background of Hinduism, the wheel, the mothership, which is the venomous of Hinduism. You know, the flying machines, the warlike machines, because the gods had a war in heaven, and they used these flying venomous, these wheels, and, you know, to have a war in heaven. This is all nothing more than a recreation of stories in Hinduism mythology, you see, in religion. Now, that was my first time even knowing that the guy had said something about, you said you the last prophet, CEO J1203, you the last. We in trouble then, because somebody gonna need one after you. So if you the last one, it's always a last or something. Ain't gonna never be no last or nothing. Uh-oh, Tim KK, that man. Yeah. It's a lot of people in here. Yeah, come on in. It's always gonna be ain't gonna be no last or shit. It's always gonna be something come after your ass. You see what I'm saying? Always gonna be somebody gonna come after you. So you just can understand that. But I just wanted to break that down. That and I don't even really have to put you. You know, I could put Yusuf Ali in there. You know, I could put Yusuf Ali in there. And this is the other guy. I think, wait a minute. Okay. Let me put Yusuf Ali in here. Should have, okay. This is the other guy, Abdullah Yusuf Ali, the other Quran that Elijah Muhammad suggested and requested that the Nation of Islam, if you couldn't get that one, get Yusuf Ali. Another Hindu, another Indian from out of Bombay. He was a Sunni Muslim. But he was an Indian nonetheless. So they had this persuasion. And look at that. Khan, in which we're going to talk about, was born in Bombay, British India, the son of Yusuf Ali Allah Buksha, well, however, Buksha, also known as Khan Bahadur Yusuf Ali. Khan, Farah Khan. We're going to talk about that. Showing you the persuasion of some of their names. You don't find no Khans over in Arabia. You don't find no Khans over in Arabia. You see what I'm saying? So you got to look at even the terminology, which we will be looking at after this. And we're going to bring this back up, because we're going to look at the origins of that. This is the other guy that they also suggested and requested that the Nation of Islam members should read these two particular Qurans. You see? And so two Indians. They didn't even choose Arabs. Yeah, Khan, we're gonna get it. It's Turkish, it's Mongolic, and Turkish. And we're going to get off into that. We're going to get off into that. So you got 2 Indians, you got 2 Hindus. Say, do black groups of power have deals with the beast from slavery? I don't know. I don't know. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. But anyway, family, we're going to come right back. We're going to get into the work. I just wanted y'all to look them up. You could go and do your research on Maulana, Muhammad Ali, Ghulam, Ahmadiyya, the Punjab, the Pakistani Islam, heretics amongst the orthodoxy, Islam. Why would the Nation of Islam choose heretics? You see, we got to talk about it, family. I'll be right back. This is General Cyrus SETI. Man, y'all get on over there, click that link, get over there to Patreon, support the General. I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.